Right, this is a quick one. Basically, it's about why I wear a mask, even though I don't believe that COVID-19 is anything other than an elevated state, yeah, with respect to the RNA that's in our body. I mean, I've listened to all scientists, and the theory that this is RNA that we all have, that is somehow being elevated or activated, is the one that resonates most with me. The science has a broad spectrum regarding what's causing this, but the theory that this is RNA that we naturally have that's somehow being activated is what resonates with me. How it's being activated, again, there's a consensus, and there's also a broad range of ideas of how. So anyway, I mean, as a conspiracy theorist, I do believe that neurolinguistic programming and the nocebo effect is being used to activate the RNA that we naturally have into becoming COVID-19. So this is why I wear a mask. It's because the only cure we've got is placebo. That cures over 70% of our patients. Placebo is when you think that you're okay and you get okay. So to help the placebo effect, yeah, and I need to wear this mask, yeah. The reason I wear this mask is that when you have the voice of doubt, they or them, they are the voice of doubt, yeah. If you're standing next to someone who's sneezing and you don't wear a mask, they become the voice of doubt in your head. But you stood next to that man without wearing a mask. Now you're getting sniffles, ain't you? Oh, now you're starting to sneeze, and you make yourself sneeze. They can make you sneeze with neurolinguistic programming, and then let you believe that it's some kind of disease. And then eventually you give yourself the symptoms, and you, through the nocebo effect, will activate the COVID-19 in yourself. So I wear the mask to help me fight back when I get those voices of doubt. So when I stand next to someone who's sneezing, and then later on, but you know, you stood next to someone who's sneezing, I'm like, but I was wearing a mask, so I can rebuttal that. Yeah, I can retract that statement and say, yeah, that's true, but so I was wearing a mask. So I use that to kind of to help me fight back with my placebo effect. Because remember, when you talk, yeah, the you that's talking, yeah, is talking to the you that's listening. You're the first person that listens when you talk. So whenever you talk to yourself, you must be saying positive things, things which lead to placebo. Yeah. And when you get these voices of doubt, when they, yeah, start to put voices of doubt in your head, you need to have something you can fight back with when you're talking to yourself. Yeah, I stood next to those people, but I was wearing a mask. Oh, but you touched those surfaces, but I was wearing a glove. It is to help me with the placebo effect. Yeah, this is why I wear a mask, and that's why I recommend. Even if you don't believe, I don't believe that the whole cover story they've got. I do not believe that, but I do believe that it's a real disease. Yeah, but not in the same sense that they're saying. Yeah, I do believe it's a real disease, but it's something that's man-made, but not in the way you believe. Man-made, as in, there's people out there, targeted individuals. These same people who do the street theater, they're out there trying to activate the RNA in us with NLP and hypnotic suggestions. Okay? So I do wear a mask so that when they do start to do that, and then they astral project into my mind to be the voice of doubt, I can be the voice of reason and say, okay, sure, he might have had COVID-19, but I was wearing a mask. And I can use that as a platform to start defending why I believe, yeah, that it can't be that. And then myself starts to listen to me, yeah, and the placebo effect kicks in. Okay? It's about who's the voice of reason, who your inner self trusts most. If it's you or them, it has to be you. So you have to constantly talk to yourself and disrupt their conversation that they're having with your critical layer, your inactive self or unconscious self. That's it. So wear a mask.